couple of caveats. I'm speaking only for myself, not Princeton University. And I'm also speaking from the perspective of someone who teaches graduate students at a professional school of public policy. And so far, I don't think ChatGPT is going to be that much of a revolution or earthquake in my teaching. The policy I've articulated for my students is they are welcome to use ChatGPT or any of the other AI tools that are out there. I am requesting on their honor that if they do so, they show me the prompts and they show me the original results. But there are a couple of things about ChatGPT that make it unlikely to impact the sort of things I teach. I teach a lot of cases where people are given a specific problem that relates to a real world event. One of the cases I teach this semester involves an employee of the TSA who is not performing well. And what do? Do you fire the person? Do you not fire the person? So to answer the question, you need to apply theoretical readings and a case reading. And as far as I can tell, ChatGPT has no access to these because they're actually, behind paywalls. ChatGPT is not very good at applying specific things. And ChatGPT hallucinates. If it doesn't know the answer, it starts making things up. And what it makes up is plausible. As Merrick, I'll put a link here to something I did on this, and I'll be showing this to my students just as a little warning to them. I asked ChatGPT to find me 5 reference. Actually, I apologize. I was using a different AI, but I got the same analogous results as ChatGPT. I asked for 5 references about SBIR in economic development. SBIR is a real government program. For our purposes, you don't need to know what it is. And indeed, there are things out there on economic development. However, both ChatGPT and every other AI I tried it with made up their own readings. So it provided a very plausible looking list. Look, I know this field and I looked at these things and at first thought, wow, these are really interesting things. And then I tried finding them and I realized the little sucker had made them all up. So for what I teach, ask me again at the end of the semester, but for the moment, I think it'll be interesting. There's a gentleman at Wharton, Ethan Ethan, who's done a short paper about ways to work with ChatGPT in the classroom. I don't think it's going to be that big an impact. Now I'll just speculate for a moment for some of my colleagues who are might be teaching undergraduates. If you're teaching microeconomic theory, well, microeconomic theory is a pretty well-defined topic. Even if the ChatGPT doesn't have access to the exact textbook, if you ask it about marginal cost, marginal revenues, and all that sort of stuff, it will probably give you pretty good answers. I think the trick for the professors there is going to be asking fewer questions that are about definitions and more questions that are about, now, how do you apply this to this problem that I'm describing to you?